Gotcha. What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here. We're back. Told you I'd be back before 7 o'clock, and it's 5 after 7. So I'm already 5 minutes late tonight, right? Terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's see what else we got here going on. Let's see. NFL teams. Obviously, tonight, the Eagles play. They play the Giants. You know my feeling on it. I think the Giants are going to get their butts kicked tonight. Oh, Dale! What did you miss? You missed a race. There's been a race this evening. We cannot tell you who won, but a red car won. Sean, he said, what did he miss? So I told him he missed a race, is all I'm telling him. A red car won, Dale. I think it was somebody in your group that won. Was it somebody in Dale's group that won, Sean? Don't be no. Hey, we got the race up there. We got it posted up. Sean says your car blew up. Darla says hello. If it was a red car, it was my group. It was a red car. A red car won, I'm pretty sure, Dale. Wasn't it a red car won, Dar? What? A red car won, didn't it? I guess so. I don't know what color red car. Yeah, red car won. Dale says hello, Darla. Yep. So, yeah. Dale's in here. Eagles versus Giants tonight. Somebody that was 6'9" won. Says Sean. How about that? Oh man. So the only reason I'm not showing my face right now is while I'm eating. I'm not making you guys watch me eat now. So let me go to the old paper here. And I'll get a pen. Sean says I'm eating too. Okay. So you guys don't mind that too much now, I guess. All right. NFL. Let's start with the lowly Jets. New York Jets. Name of this is what? Rob, I like your Geo games. You ought to continue it. You like it. Okay. I may even order it. I may order the game. It's only like $5 a month or $3 a month. And if you guys like it that good, I may get it. Good deal. We may keep it going. I don't know if Sean's really never said anything about it one way or the other. He leaves all the time. I'd like to stay in the U.S. with it. We'll see if we can. New York Jets. What do the New York Jets need? Sean says he likes it pretty good. Okay. Help. Maybe I'll anchor. Make sure if you're going to sink it all, right? So Dale says a new coach. Think a new coach? Would a new coach be enough to turn that program around. I'm thinking new ownership almost. They're not one player, two players, or five players away from being good. They're 45 players away from being good. They really are bad. They are a bad team. New coach, you think with a different attitude? I just whipped my greasy hands on his shirt. You think a different coach could make that much difference, Dale? What do you think, Sean? Dale seems to think that the Jets with a new coach could change. Okay. The Jets. We're talking about the Jets here. I personally, I don't think a coach would do it. It might help them win a game, maybe two, but do I think it turns them around enough to be good? I mean, foundation is that. You see, I'm not sure I agree with you about foundation. Foundation, I always see the foundation as being general manager, coach, and then the first things you go after are front, offensive line, defensive line. Do the Jets scare anybody with their defensive lines and offensive lines where, okay, we're going to run the football on you this week and we're going to run it right down your throat? Or do they have a defensive line? Watch out, they may get 10 sacks this week. See, I don't see that. And I think that's where you have to start. A team, for instance, the best team you can come up with is Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans started it just that way. They started off with a good GM, which ended up, now their coach is great, and he started with the offensive and defensive lines. And look where they're at. Isn't the Jets GM ex-Eagle Stafford? Could be. Elmo is scarier than the Jets. I think they need an overhaul myself. I really do. I think they're going to have total overhaul. GM, coach, players. They're going to have to start from the bottom and work their way up. That's what I think. Sam Darnold does not impress me. That's just me. Darnold does not impress me at all. Sean may disagree, but Darnold, I've seen him when he's had time this year, and he threw the ball terrible, which is not many times. He ain't had much time. You know, Darnold should be 2 steps ahead of where the kid from Cincinnati is, and he's not. He's not. Mayfield's better. I'd rather have Baker Mayfield, and I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan. No. And like I say, the kid from Cincinnati, Burrow, ranks ahead of him in my opinion. This kid, third year. He's in his third year. Mayfield's in his third year. Burrow's in his first year. Burrow's getting killed. Burrow's getting beat up. But he's still finding open receivers. And he's just not. This kid's not finding open receivers. Yes, he's better than Trubisky, but if I have the number 1 pick, do I take Lawrence in a heartbeat? I do. How about you, Sean? If you have the Jets' number 1 pick, do you take Trubisky? I mean, not Trubisky, Lawrence, rather. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. Would you take him? We was talking about Trubisky. Would you take Trevor Lawrence if you were the Jets? That's a mistake in my book if that's true. What do you mean? Dude, Trevor Lawrence. We ain't seen a guy like Trevor Lawrence in a while. Size, strength, speed. Oh, Antonio Brown to the Seahawks. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Trevor Lawrence deal. I would take Trevor Lawrence all day. Is all this true, Sean, or are you just coming up with stuff? Because I haven't checked. Let's see if it is. Oh, okay. It's all true. Okay. Trevor Lawrence, the best quarterback out there right now. He is. Right now, he is. Man, oh man. We will see what happens. I got somebody moving up the charts big time. We'll see if he ends up getting in the top 5. Trevor Lawrence is like the baddest girl in school. Everybody wants him. Trevor Lawrence should end up being number 1 pick, no doubt about it. So the Jets, in my opinion, if I was going to start somewhere, I would start minimum general manager and be like, you're out of here. Get a new coach, get a good coach. Preferably get to one from the Washington football team and get him out of town. So I'm going to put need minimum new GM and coach. All right. Who's my other person moving up is actually the kid in Alabama, the quarterback for Alabama right now. Yeah, Jets need Rivera. Yeah. What's up, Randy? Alabama quarterback. Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones. Personally, let's see where he's at right now. I want to see what season he's in, right? Because I got a number that you won't believe about Mac Jones. Okay? You won't believe it till you hear it. What season is he in, guys? Is he a junior or senior? Mac Jones. Alabama University roster. Let's see. I don't think he's a senior either. He's a junior, red shirt junior. Yep. Mac Jones, 6'3", 214. Now, let me give you one number out, one figure out there, and you guys go from that. Alabama has been a college for you know how many years, right? 100+ years. They've had 7 400-yard passing games ever, right? 7 400, one quarterback get 400 yards in a day. Guess how many Mac Jones has already? Half of them. 3. There's 4 other 400 yard, 4 other 400-yard days out there. He's got 3 of them. He's got 3 of them. And don't forget, Tua just left. Tua just left. So you tell me, we'll see where he's at come draft time. I'm going to tell you he's a top 5 pick. Max Jones is on steroids. Denver, the only way Denver's going to get him, Steve, he got a top 5 pick. That's the only way. And let me ask you guys this. Let's say this happens. Let's say he throws 3 more 400-yard games out there. 3 more 400-yard games. 3 more of them, 400 yards. So he'll have 6 out of 10. Then they play the national championship against Clemson. And if they beat Clemson and he throws for 300 and some yards, don't tell me for a second his draft doesn't pick up. His stock last year, you go back and watch me last year when I'm talking about this young kid from LSU. I'm talking about this young kid from I'll take him over Justin Fields right now. Yes. I like the way he throws the football. Yes. We'll see what happens with Justin Fields. I don't like Ohio State, though. There's no way in hell I'd take a kid from Ohio State right now. I don't like where they sit. I'm still ill on that last quarterback we got from. I wouldn't take him at all. But let's be for real about it. Remember last year, at this time last year, we talking about a snot-nosed kid from LSU. And where was he sitting? Not J.T. Barrett. No. I'm not talking about J.T. Barrett. I'm talking about the kid from LSU that went from Ohio State to LSU. I'm talking about Burrow. Joe Burrow, last year at this time, do you know where he was sitting on the draft board? Joe Burrow, after 3 games last year, he was sitting 23rd. 23rd. He was 4th round before they started the season. But after 3 games, he was 23rd in first round. He was sitting in 23rd in the first round after 3 games. And he lit through everybody. Don't tell me for a second, if you're a quarterback, no, that's right, you never even heard of him. Mac Jones, we've heard of him. And go look at the lightweight schedule of Alabama. LSU, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. Find a lightweight in there. You got a week off this week. No. You don't get that. Not in the SEC. You don't get that. Yeah, right. Auburn. South Carolina's pulling off wins. I'm telling you, if this kid pulls it through, drives the tank through, throws for 300, 400 yard. Kent State. Did they have Kent State? No lie. They may have. They may have had one lightweight. Did they get Kent State? I don't know. He may be right. But you look at that schedule they got. Throw it up against Clemson's. Clemson's laughing at the ACC. Ohio State, they're laughing at the Big Ten. In Alabama, they're grinding. Alabama's grinding every week. And I'm going to tell you, Alabama right now, to me, I agree with Sean. They look like the best team out there. If Mac Jones throws for an average, let's just average it out, 320. He averages 320 the rest of the year, and they win the national championship. Where do you take him? If he beats Clemson, is he a top 5 pick? Quarterbacks are rare, guys. And go look at Burrow now. That's a perfect way to look at things. Let's look at Burrow. He only had one good year. Look at what he's doing in Cincinnati. I mean, he's getting his ass whipped week after week. Boom, boom, boom. He's getting up. Have you heard one word out of him? Have you heard one bad word out of his mouth about going to Cincinnati, playing with that line? He's keeping his mouth shut. Look at Baker Mayfield on the other hand. Baker Mayfield's got every commercial in the world out there, running his mouth every week, fighting with somebody. Most quarterbacks would love to have the team Baker Mayfield's got around them. They would love it. And they make a trip to Pittsburgh last week, and they get disgraced, 38-7. They got run off the field. Cleveland got run off the field. And I just don't think Joe Burrow lets that happen to him if he was in a Cleveland uniform. I just don't think so. Baker Mayfield's I just think Baker Mayfield's got a whole lot to prove in a short time to do it. I really think it. I really believe it. Washington football team. My Washington football team needs blank. We need to fire Ron Rivera yesterday and run him out of town. Pay him $500 to stay away from the city. If he doesn't come inside the Beltway, we give him $500 every month. Run him out of town. Please do not come back. Do not pass go. Do not collect your other $200. Fire him, and fire him. Well, yeah, they're going to have to get a new quarterback. They got to, but that's okay. Odell Beckham was crying about something. So I'm going to put on that fire the coach. And trust me, yes, if you get an opportunity to pick one or two, now this is just me, whichever one the Jets don't take, because the Washington football team has won a game already. They've already beat the Eagles. The Jets may not win none. If the Jets take Lawrence, take Mac Jones. Take Mac Jones. Let's go from there. Then let's try to get some free agent linemen. But let's do something. Well, we got to do it quick, too. The New York Giants are my team. My Giants need what? What do the Giants need? Well, that would bust the draft board. Oh, it would. Right now, look, Sean, we're talking down the street. But I think when I heard that number today, that they'd had 7 400-yard games in their existence. And he's got 3 of them this year. That put me up there right there. Giants need weapons. Giants need offensive line. I'm with you guys, though. Nobody's talking about let's get rid of the coach. I don't think you need to get rid of the coach either. And Daniel Jones is not a bad young quarterback. Well, then Randy's going to say we need a new quarterback. I think Daniel Jones is better than the average quarterback, or just as good as an average quarterback. I think he's good. That's about as good as I'd go with it. I'd put him C minus, somewhere like that. I'm with Dale. I think you need an offensive line first. Give me an offensive line. We can learn how to run a football. He played for Dukes. Yeah, Jason Garrett's not the best play caller. He loves to pass the ball all the time. They need to get a running game going. And then if you can get a running game going, you can always try to throw the football. My thinking is I think you need an offensive line. So that's my thinking there. O-line. Buffalo Bills. My team's the Buffalo Bills, and we need all right, I wrote mine down. Buffalo Bills need weapons. Have you seen that team lately? Have you seen that team lately? Oh, man. Oh, weapons on the defensive side. Dale says cornerbacks. Randy, what does Randy say? It's different from last year, that's for sure. This is a totally different team from. Oh my gosh, skip Randy. Better safeties, cornerbacks on the defensive side, weapons. I put defensive backfield help. Exactly. They've got a good front seven, a decent front seven. Their defensive backs could use some help. Don't be surprised if they go out. Maybe right here before the 29th, next Thursday is what they call it, trade deadline. Don't be surprised at all if some of the Jets, Washington football team, Jags, a couple other teams may get rid of some defensive backs. You got to like the kid from the one from Virginia Tech for Washington football team. He's a safety. I think he could really help Buffalo there. I agree with you there. New England Patriots. My team is the New England Patriots. And we need all right. My team is a New England Patriots, and we need wideouts, says Sean. A young future quarterback, says Dale. One solid running back. Hey, I think we all got something going on here. I think he could use a good one running back. A young quarterback. I think all teams need a new young quarterback. They got Cam Newton. Sean said wideouts. I'm gonna even fine tune wideouts. I think he need a deep wide receiver threat. They've got the short guys taken care of. I think they need a deep threat. New England, just a couple steps away from being a really, really good team. Captain Carl, what's going on? Good evening, my friend. We're playing. I will show you right now what we're going to do. My team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. My team needs this. All right. My team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. My team needs this. Let's say every team needs something, Sean. So, Rob, I would fill your blank in the subject with the word enema. A future quarterback, better tight ends. Dale says a running game. I think offensive side of the ball is what they do need. I either say either a tight end or a wide receiver. I think he can use another receiver somewhere. The teams need to get their heads out of their butts. That's all of them need to do that shit. You're right. So we'll say receiver / running back. My team is the Philadelphia Eagles. They need this. I think we'll all get this. They need help. Oh my goodness. My team is the Philadelphia Eagles. They need this. And I'm not sure a new coach in there somewhere along the way is not going to be what they don't need too. But we'll see. Offensive line and reserves. Offensive line, says Sean. Where's Randy at? They need that too. Quarterback. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, this is just me, okay? If the Washington football team today could get rid of one of their players and get Carson Wentz, I would take him. I think Carson Wentz is better than an average quarterback. I watched a video today, and I swear I got to find it. I got to find it. It was taped back in July. And this guy was saying there's 4 quarterbacks out there worth $30 million. 4 quarterbacks worth $30 million. And I can guarantee you one thing, it's not 4 quarterbacks that are playing. I mean, you wouldn't take these 4 now and give them $30 million. And I'll tell you who they are. One of them was Carson Wentz. He said Carson Wentz is a once-in-a-lifetime quarterback, $30 million. He said Russell Wilson. I think most everybody can agree with Russell Wilson. The kid from Kansas City. $30 million. I don't have a problem with that. The fourth one made me almost throw up my cereal this morning. You won't believe who he put as a 4th quarterback that deserved $30 million for this season. Of all the quarterbacks out there, he picked this quarterback and said he deserves $30 million. Not Goff. I would actually say Goff over that guy. I actually picked Goff as no way. Have we got an hour? This was in July. Guys. Think about it. Mahomes. Now, yeah, Patrick Mahomes. I say that. Mahomes. The guy for the Eagles, Carson Wentz, and then one for the Seahawks, and then one more. Aaron Rodgers? Nope. Jackson? Nope. Deshaun Watson. That's who it was. Deshaun Watson. 0-5 Watson. $30 million. Now, who the hell sees $30 million out there out of Deshaun Watson? I'm sorry. Watson is great. If Watson's so damn great, why are they 0-5? Dude, greatness comes with winning. Greatness doesn't come with shooting up stats. Greatness comes with winning. Show me how great Watson is. There's no way he's worth $30 million. Hell no. Look, he has great fantasy numbers. I'm not saying anything bad about his fantasy numbers. But I don't say nothing bad about Dallas's. The other quarterback that Dallas had was hurt. He just didn't win. He didn't win no games for them. People laughing last week about Andy Dalton. I'm like, shit, what did he do? The only thing different he done is they got beat worse. That's all. That's the only difference, man. You got to win games. If you don't win games, I mean, why do you follow your team? Do you follow them because my quarterback can throw 500 yards? I'm telling you, he's capable of throwing 4 INTs with Dak's injury. Would you give him $30 million? Would I give who $30 million? With Dak's in? Oh, Dak does not get 30. Dak does not get his. He wants $40 million. He wants 40 mil. No way. He's got a year or two. He's got to prove out now, and he's not going to do it in Dallas. He'll be going somewhere else to play. That's why Dallas will be in line for a quarterback. They'll get him one. I think Dak has played his last snap in Dallas. That's my opinion. He'll go somewhere else to make money, though, if he can prove himself. But when Troy Aikman first started, he was over. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I didn't say – look, how many years has Watson been playing, Sean? He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. Right. Should they give him 48 games and let him go 0-48 and say, okay, well, now we're ready to rock. Texans defense is bad, but you got to win some of those games. You got to win a game. If you're in a shootout, sometimes you got to win it. You got to count on the QB, and he's not accountable. He might need help, but look, show me some other quarterbacks out there that need help. Show me some other quarterbacks out there that need help. I'm telling you, there's plenty of them. Yeah. Yes. The kid with the Raiders. The kid with the Raiders. Yeah. But come on. Elite quarterbacks, there's not 20 of them. There's not 15 of them. Yeah, Derek Carr. He's not an elite quarterback, but he has found ways to win. He finds ways to win. There's a lot of people said Tom Brady was only elite 3 years of his career. 18-year career, 19-year career. He was elite 3 years of those career of that time. He won. He won. What more do you want? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I would rather have a quarterback win a game 19-17 than I had 1 week go 45-0 win, next week lose 45-20. That ain't getting us nowhere. I want a team right now that's 5-1, 4-2. You got to be up there. That's why I laugh when people give me that deal with Watson. I'm just number one. I wasn't sold on him coming out of the NFL, but I will say this much: I'm coming around on Lamar Jackson. Big time. And I've never lost any hope on a kid from Kansas City. He is a heck of a quarterback. But the kid down in Houston now, and the one out there in Arizona, he is only one hit away from the end of his career. He's so little, man. Somebody's gonna pop him one day, and that's gonna be it for him. I mean, what does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? We'll find out as soon as we get one pop in. But he's a good young quarterback. But there's no way in hell I would be paying him big time money, knowing as much as he runs. Yeah, but look at the difference in Jackson and look at the kid in Arizona. Car falls on Stephen A. Smith. Oh my gosh. Look at the size difference though. And that's the one thing. I watched Jackson the other week, and I'm telling you, man, he plays more under control than most quarterbacks. He's a big dude. Yeah, he's 6'5", every bit of 6'5", and probably weighs 225. That little guy out there for the Cardinals, there's no way he's breaking 200 pounds. Who Lamar is 6'2"? Is that all he is? Damn, he looks bigger than that. He looks a lot bigger. He's running down the field, man. He's got them long legs too. But how tall is the kid with the Cardinals? There's no way you're going to say he's 6'1". You put them up beside each other, they look like that. It's that much difference, dude. There's no way. There's no way in hell. That was like Johnny Manziel, his 6'1". Johnny Manziel we found out later he's 5'10". Both of those are the same size. Really? There's no way. There's no way. Arizona Cardinals quarterback, Kyler Murray. 5'10". 5'10". I thought so. 207. I don't believe that either. 5'10", 207. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe he weighs that much. But I knew he wasn't 6 foot tall, dude, because you put him up. I mean, you can see when you see Lamar run. He looks like a damn deer running down the field. This little kid right here, he looks like a kid running away from his mama in the grocery store. He's fixing to get his ass whipped, and grandma's coming after him, and he's running from him. Tallest QB in the NFL right now would be Brady 6'5". Let's see. Who else? Who's a little bigger? Somebody else has got to be bigger than Brady. But that's what he looks like. He looks like he's running away from grandma at the grocery store. Big Ben, he's about 6'5". He may be 6'6". Wow. Josh for the Bills. Buffalo Bills quarterback. Damn. Josh Allen. He's a big dude. He's a big guy. He's 6'5". He's 6'5". Kid for the Rams. We were just talking about him. Jared Goff. Jared Goff height. 6'4". He's a big kid. But Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence is 6'6", and they are actually saying he's still growing, so he could be 6'7" by the time he gets out of there. He's going to be one bad boy if he comes out healthy. That's the main thing. He's got to come out healthy. But and then they're saying if he's going to the Jets with the number 1 pick, Cousins ain't that tall. Cousins 6'3" or something. Kirk Cousins height. 6'3", yeah. They're saying Lawrence. You see, Lawrence has one more year. He's got one more year eligibility. That if he doesn't want to go to the Jets, he'll just say, "I'll stay here. I won't put my name in the draft." He doesn't have to. Then then you got to wonder if Mac Jones would go to the Jets. I hope not. I want to see him in a Washington uniform so bad. If we don't get Trevor Lawrence, yeah, he's a junior, redshirt junior, just like Jones is. Lawrence say, "I will not play there." Yep. Do you guys know who got to pull off with Eli Manning? You remember that? Does anybody remember that? Who was the other quarterback that ended up getting tugged around? You guys remember that, don't you? I remember it like it was yesterday. But do you remember who the other quarterback involved was? Got yanked around. My favorite. Yeah, Rivers. It was Rivers. Yeah. It was Phillip Rivers. My favorite, right? Yeah. They got see, this was the kicker of everything. Breeze was the starter at the end of that season. The owner came out and said this. Breeze is just a serviceable quarterback until we can get a real NFL quarterback. He said that. The Chargers ownership said Breeze is a good, serviceable backup quarterback till we get a starter. And now the New Orleans Saints are wanting to trade for Drew Brees with a 5th-round pick. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what Brees thought after he went to New Orleans? Those idiots. Those idiots. I actually saw him play a lot. Was it Purdue? I think it was Purdue. He was a bad boy there. He'd throw the ball all over the place. But I will give Phillip Rivers all the credit in the world. When he played at North Carolina State, he beat people up. As far as he threw it over people's head and all. But I also saw his attitude. He had a terrible attitude from game one. All you got to do is go back and watch some of his college film. I mean, he had some bad moments. He threw his helmet in the crowd one time at University of Virginia. Threw his helmet in the crowd. How come Jameis Winston don't have a job? Jameis Winston doesn't have a job for 2 reasons. He didn't win. He didn't win, and he didn't win over his team. He didn't win games and didn't win over his team. There's some quarterbacks, even if they lose, but he's a backup somewhere else now. He's over in look. Winston's had as much success or more success than the kid up in Detroit. Look how long they've given that guy. I mean, my goodness. And I've said all along, I thought he was a decent quarterback. But how much longer do you give him? And the players love him. And that's why Detroit keeps him up there playing. I'm talking about Stafford. The players love him. Yeah, Matt Stafford, they love him. They lose, but the players love him. They haven't lost Matt Patricia. They haven't lost the locker room. They just don't win games. But, I would get rid of him. Why would, this is what I'm thinking. Why not do this? Why not send Matt Ryan to the Chargers? Send Tyrod Taylor to Detroit and send Matt Stafford down to Atlanta. Why not do that? A 3-way trade. Why not do that? Give Matt Ryan a chance to make your Chargers good. Give Tyrod Taylor a brand new place in Detroit, fresh home, fresh new start, and give Matt Stafford a couple of options as far as throwing the ball to somebody down in Atlanta. I don't know. That's just a thought. I would love to see Matt Ryan go somewhere he can win. All right, let's see. My team is the Carolina Panthers. We need this. The Panthers need this. My team is the Carolina Panthers. My Carolina Panthers need this. Now, I've watched them play a couple times. Defensive linemen, wideouts, tight ends. The only reason I'm not going to agree with any of that is who did they lose for the year? They lost their star player, McCaffrey. He's their running back. Probably, I would think maybe they need a running back. I would say definitely say on the offensive side of football because defensively they're not playing bad. They've won games. But I think it's the offensive side of the ball. They need help. My team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers need this. Sean says a quarterback. Randy says a punter. Let's see. Is Captain Carl still here? Captain Carl still around? Tampa Bay Buccaneers need Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. We need, shoot us something out there. What you like? Keeps the conversation going, man. Keeps it flowing if you guys are here. I like it. Kicker. That kicker's not bad, man. They don't have a bad kicker. He kicks them 55 yards. I put down what I think they need. If they needed one player, you just went out at the time. This is what I would say I would go get. I don't know. Maybe wrong. So what do you think? What do you think Tampa could use, Captain Carl? Not an air conditioner. Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah. Randy says healthy receivers. I think they just need a possession receiver. Who is the one who's Tampa Bay's quarterback in the future? They don't really have that right now. They're not looking at the future. Their future is now. Who was Brady's biggest receiver or most counted on receiver last year? Does anybody know that? If you kept up with the Patriots, every time the Patriots needed to throw the football, he threw it to. It wasn't but two people pretty much last year. He threw it to. No, Gronk wasn't there last year. Edelman and I think James White was the other one. Edelman and James White. He needs an Edelman type receiver. 4-2, nothing much, but they need a consistent running game. They are ranked in the bottom 10 in rush. I agree there. I agree. Tom wants to run the football. Tom wants his team to run the football. Does he want to throw for 300 yards? I'm sure he does. But his number one thing, every week you watch, if they win, they've got time of possession on their side most every time. But I'm with Captain Carl. They need to run the ball better. But Edelman was just like a running game for him. 5 yards, 3 yards, 6 yards, little dinks and dunks. And by the end of the game, he'd have 14 catches for 98 yards or 14 catches for 150 yards, whatever. Ronald Jones is not – he's not a premier back. But they've got some running games. I mean, running backs, but they haven't showcased all of them. But I'm with you. They need a permanent running game to really show that they're for real. I am a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Already you got the brown bags are going on your head. The Jacksonville Jaguars need – what a shame. The brown bags are coming out, folks. I actually heard somebody say that if they don't allow fans in the stands next year, that a few people in Pittsburgh, if they don't go out and really make a blast this year, they will send their picture with a brown bag over their head. I'm like, oh my God, what a trip. Can you imagine brown bag over your head sitting in the stands? $75. Cornerbacks, running back. I'm going to go a little higher than that. Fire their coach. I think you got to get rid of your coach. I think you got to take an about face and be like, okay, we got to clean the slate up here. They may have to get rid of their general manager, but man, oh man, is there a bigger brush fire in the NFL than the Jags or the Jets? I mean, I understand my Washington football team sucks. I understand that, but we understand our coach. Their coach is Doug Marrone. Doug Marrone is his name. We know our problem is in Washington is our coach. He's an imbecile. He is an idiot. He's a certifiable dumbass. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Washington, we know that. We understand that. He's got to friggin' go. But, you know, when I'm thinking about that, Washington's problems first start with Snyder. Yeah, they start with Snyder. Yes, but my God, if you've watched, I've watched every game Washington's played this year, and boy, oh boy, two of them, I'm not going to say they could have won, but you do not go for a 2-point conversion. You've just marched the ball down the field. You got 6 points, 20-19. We're going for a win with 8 seconds left. What? You're on the road. You're in New York. You just jammed it down their throat. 8 seconds left. Kick your extra point and go to overtime and give your team a chance. I don't like your 2-point thing call. And then one time they're down 7 or 8 points. 9 points. One of the earlier games, he used no timeouts on defense. That clock just went. Yeah, that's a dumbass. That's what I'm saying, though. You can't have coaching errors in the NFL. When you're that high up, you got to have somebody behind you to take enough guts to say, take you by the shirt collar and say, look, don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass. And they don't have that. That's why I say he's got to go. When you're down, I don't care if you're down 10 points with 5 minutes left to go and your defense is stopping them. I mean, they had it third down and they never called a timeout, not one time. And they finished the game and had all 3 timeouts left. I can't go with that. He's got to go. I am a Miami Dolphins fan. The Miami Dolphins need Miami Dolphins. We saw Tua came out, played a little bit last week, and he's going to start this week. He's starting this week. So we're going to see what happens. It should be very interesting. Miami Dolphins. This takes a while because really last year, if you go back and look at that team last year, they were bad. I mean, when I say bad, I mean they were dangerous. You know, they beat New England. They were a dangerous team last year. They really were. Is Miami on the bye this week? Okay, they're starting the next game. I already got that though. He's starting the next game. Yeah. Miami Dolphins starting quarterback. Tua. Miami Dolphins naming Tua Tagovailoa or whatever starting quarterback. Yeah. Yeah. They named him starting quarterback. It's a good time to do it. During a bye week, gives him an extra week practice. I agree with that. Smooth move. Very good move. Captain Carl, Sean, what do you think Miami needs? And then we're going to hit some of the teams that you guys like that we haven't went over yet. We'll hit some of those teams. Some more wideouts. Running back. I put D-line. I don't really know how good their D-line is this year. Tom Usher, Rob, I really do like Kids Hockey Blast. If you like Soccer Blast, give it a try. Oh, that might be somebody opening my eyes to a new game. So we'll see what happens there. We may do it. We may give it a shot. But I like the D line. I think Miami doesn't need a lot. I think they're a pretty good team. So we'll see what happens. My team, I know Sean's team, is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys need this. I think the quarterback switch is too early. I think that all the rookie quarterbacks need a year to get used to the life in the NFL and their teams play. I'm with you, Captain Carl. I'm with you there. Randy and Dale, a new owner. But I'm with you. I agree. I've never liked seeing it. But, just like in the same case with Cincinnati, he's taking a beating this year, but the kid is getting a lesson. He really is. We're going to see. I kind of like the way Miami's doing it better than I did Cincinnati. I didn't like Cincinnati throwing him into the fire. We're going to beat Washington. We don't doubt that. Yeah. Should. How about this, Sean? Let's give us one to you, Sean. Should Jones fire McCarthy and become the coach himself? You can't say yes and no. Just say yes or no to that. Should Jerry Jones, fire McCarthy and give himself the coaching job? Yes or no? So you think Jones should be the coach? Now, oh no. Oh, he said, oh no. All right. Now, let me ask you this. Should they fire McCarthy? The first part of it. I thought he was going to say, yes, Jones should be the head coach. Okay. Now, do you go and with a retread in the NFL? When I say a retread in the NFL, somebody that's coached here, there, Marvin Lewis type that's played, coached everywhere, done nothing, but coached everywhere. Or do you go and try somewhere, or do you go to the college ranks? You go to the college ranks, pull somebody from college, Urban Meyer, somebody, and be willing to throw a lot of money at them to coach. Go get Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was the name everybody was saying 2 years ago, and Urban Meyer is not. I don't think he's even been mentioned. I'm not sure he would be number one on my list right now. I really, right now, if I can have one coach in the NFL, let's say you were an owner right now. You were an owner, and it doesn't matter if they're at a different team or not. Anywhere on earth right now, you are an owner of a team, and you wanted the best possible coach to coach your team. Who would you get to coach your team? College, pro, anywhere. I've got my coach. I know exactly where I'd go get my coach at. I'd get him off another team too. You better believe it. What do you guys think? If you had all the money, money's nothing. I'm talking about right now. No. I'm talking about right now. Coaches right now. Somebody you got to go get right now and say, look, lay the hammer down. You're the coach. You're the GM. Tell me what you want. I will go get it for you. You can get the groceries and all. Sean says Mike Tomlin. I like Mike Tomlin. He would not be my choice. I think there's one out there head and shoulders above everybody else. And I think he's proven himself to be a damn good coach. Think, guys, college or pro. Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's a good one. Rams coach, yeah, he's all right. Pete Carroll, really, I'm not even going to call him a good one. I think Pete Carroll makes a lot of mistakes. Rams coach, I do like him. He would not be it. There's one guy out there. I would take him in a heartbeat, and I would feel like I got the best coach out there. Coach. Think of it. Hell no, not Andy Reid. Think, guys. This guy is one sharp dude. He is one sharp dude. And I'm really surprised Paxton. Help me out there, Dale. Oh, Sean Payton. No. Sean Payton. He's not it either. And it's funny, nobody said New England's coach. Nobody even brought up New England's coach. It's not Gruden either, but it's not New England's coach either. It's a different guy, guys. Yeah, not Bill Belichick. It's not Bill Belichick. There's a coach out there that I would take in a heartbeat. He has a foundation. He has a great offensive line. He's got a great defensive line. He's a head coach. Yes, sir, he's a head coach. And I would not hesitate to bring him in. And if he said, not Bruce Arians, no, not a chance. If he said, I want $5 million, I'd say, how many years? How many years you want to be here? If you want to be here 10 years, $50 million, it's yours. Fix my team. Pro. Not Cliff Kingsbury. No. Sometimes they're closer to home than you think they are. And we even play country music. Do I have to give you a bigger hint than that? Yes. Tennessee's coach in a frigging heartbeat. You give me that coach, Vrabel. Yes. You give me Vrabel, I would say take it. Tell me who you like. You got him. Any disagreements? Any I hadn't heard anybody say like, oh, hell no, Rob. Come on. Somebody got to disagree with me anyway. Like, hell no, Rob. Randy, Dale, Sean. He's good. Sean says he's good. All right. Randy. If you start the team from nothing, and that's pretty much, he's a good coach. He's been learning under Belichick. Yeah. Look at last season. Look at last season, what he did. Does he have a top 5 quarterback? Probably not. Does he have even a top 10 quarterback? We don't ever mention him. We don't mention Tannehill. We never mention Tannehill when we talk about top 10 quarterbacks. Every time we talk about quarterbacks, we talk about Jackson. We talk about Watson. We talk about Brady. We talk about Breeze. We talk about Rodgers. We talk about Goff. We talk about the kid from the Cardinals. We talk about, sometimes we even bring Big Ben into it. We don't talk about this kid, Tannehill. Yeah, the kid from the Seahawks. That's right. Russell Wilson. Yeah. We don't talk about and then Garoppolo. We even bring up Garoppolo's name. Yeah, we never talk about Tannehill. Tannehill, though, has not always been a good quarterback. But when you get 200 yards or 175 yards a game rushing behind you, it makes you a better quarterback. I don't care who you are. You're a better quarterback with that. Now, I may be wrong when I say I would take Vrabel first. And I would be like, yep, let's start a team now. First thing I want you to do is get me an offensive line and a defensive line. I don't even care who my quarterback is yet. I want you to get me 5 up front on the offensive line. I want you to give me 4 up front on the defensive line that can kill a quarterback. That's what I want. Then from there, we'll build out. We'll build out from there. That's what I would do. And I don't know. It might take a few years to do it, but I like the way he's doing in Tennessee. I don't have any idea where he's paid, but I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's a good coach. Now, I'll tell you, the college coach that's getting all the phone calls now is up on Sean's heel over there. Sean, Liberty's coach. He's getting phone calls from Auburn now. Dale, that's why they're the experts, and that's why we're sitting here. They're all picking the Giants. And after they get their asses kicked tonight, we can all come back on here and laugh at them. Yeah, they're going to get their tails kicked, man. Look, Philadelphia has a defense. They'll bring the lunch pail out tonight. They'll bring it. But yeah, Sean, Liberty's 5-0, and their coach Fox picked the Eagles 3 out of 4. Washington needs more than Joe Gibbs right now. We need a good young coach, and that's who we need. Vrabel. Vrabel could come in there and fix us. $5 million a year, and options for him. Give him options. You want to live in Maryland? We'll hook you up. You want to live in D.C.? We'll hook you up. If you want to live in Virginia, we'll hook you up. Yeah. Michael Peterson, what's going on? You should be the head. No, I should not. I would be so bad. My goodness. I just need to get on the radio and tell people what I think sometimes, so I can either look like the biggest dumbass or, shine a little bit once in a while. But who in here tonight? Now, let's shoot them out real quick before the game starts. Giants, Eagles. Straight up, just tell us what you need. I mean, tell us who you think wins. We had a race earlier, Michael. I don't know if you caught it, but definitely try to come back and catch it if you get a chance to. All right, guys, Giants, Eagles tonight. Giants. Michael Peterson says Giants. Dale says Eagles. Sean says Giants win. Randy says Eagles win. Captain Carl. I'm saying the Eagles blow them out. Absolute blowout. And this is not a night I would want to be Jones. You heard about, let's see, Parcells could build the team. The teams need to start with the inside and work out. Exactly. Start with the lines and work your way out. That starts where the games are really won. The last exactly. You couldn't get it any better there, Captain Carl. Perfect statement. You heard about Vegas. Now, tell us what Vegas has done, Michael. But Captain Carl, that exudes exactly what I think that any team needs. You start at the 2 up fronts, work with the running game, work on your passing game. If you're working on defense, you work on First off, the four up front, then your DBs, then your linebackers get thrown in. I think DBs are more important than linebackers, but if you got good linebackers, nobody says that. Oh, that's not good. So, Michael, tell us what happened with Vegas tonight. We have been online. They moved their game to Sunday to 4. All linemen on the list. Whoa. So, COVID. So, how about that, guys? That changes a lot. The Vegas team, all the linemen on a list. We were just talking about that, Captain Carl. All of Vegas's linemen are on the list. Yep, you're right. Now, who are they playing? Oh, my God. Oh, they got the Buccaneers. Oh, my Lord. The Buccaneers are walking into a cake fest. Oh, my goodness. Tom, terrific. Can you be any nicer to him than that? Oh, my God. Can you imagine? This team, yeah, they play it this week, I'm pretty sure, isn't it, Tom and them? I'm pretty sure it's Tom and them playing Vegas. Yeah, it's Sunday night game. Oh my goodness. And now Vegas was out all their, I guess, often. Oh my gosh. Is it offensive lineman or defensive lineman? If it's defensive lineman, oh my goodness. Tom is going to play footsie all night long with those boys. If it's offensive line, oh, okay. Tampa's going to have fun. They are going to play kill the quarterback Sunday afternoon. I would not want to be that quarterback. Oh, my gosh. You lost every lineman. That's first I'd heard that. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Oh, my gosh. Derek Carr. Man, somebody go buy a bouquet of flowers for him and send it to his next of kin. Jeez. Didn't have enough linemen to play. So, I mean, practice squad, picking them up off the street. Can you imagine? You think the Eagles are in bad shape? Think about it. Look at how Carson Wentz has been beat up the last 3 weeks. This team has no offensive linemen. They're picking 5 up off. I mean, they're going to go walk around Vegas and see if they can find somebody who wants to play. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Paperboy on. Yeah. Couldn't get practice squad. They would not be ready. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my. So nobody even off the practice squad gets to come up. No, that's the thing, though. They can't get it off of other practice squads. You can't pick nobody up off of somebody else's practice squad, can you? I don't think so. As long as they're getting paid by other teams, the only ones you can get to ones that's been released. Yeah, they're gonna be walking. They're gonna be walking around the streets of Vegas. No, it wouldn't get too. It wouldn't take them too long to get ready. They give them a number and a name. All right, you see that? That's a football field to go out there. Oh my gosh. Derek Carr, I would not want to be you this week. Tampa's pretty bad on defense too. I mean, they got some bad boys. They run around pretty good last week. They beat up Aaron Rodgers with a decent offensive line. Now this offensive line is probably. Can you imagine? This offensive line is tied together with rubber bands and toilet tissue. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine. Eagles driving on the opening possession. I think they win tonight. I really do. I think they're going to win tonight. Fake injury. Do a Dwayne Haskins. Bring a note to the facility. My doctor said I can't play this week. Can you imagine that? We just found out 12 minutes ago that Derek Carr will not play tonight. They're looking for a quarterback, and right now they're at the stratosphere. They could cancel the game, but they won't if they don't have to. Now, Vegas would love to get more positive tests now. You better believe they do. They're hoping somebody's got COVID. You better believe it. They do not want to play this week, not like this. Yep. And then the Cardinals game has been moved to 8 o'clock already. That's going to stay put. So the Cardinals are playing Saturday and Sunday night. They couldn't cancel the game according to the league. Yeah, I didn't think so, Michael. NFL belongs in a bubble. Golly. Can you imagine? Oh, my gosh. The poor Raiders. And I like the Raiders. I actually like Gruden, and I like their GM too. Mayock. I like him. They made the switch to make sure that their game was on Sunday night. Yeah, that there was a game. Yeah, right, Captain Carl. He told me this afternoon. Wentz going crazy. Uh-oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Yeah, that was the reason. Yeah. Makes all the sense in the world, guys. Makes all the sense. NBC is covering their ass. We will have a game Sunday night. Throwing all over the yard. I'm telling you. Anybody, I don't know why anybody would have took the Giants tonight early on anyway. Because, yeah, they beat the Washington football team. They actually they beat Ron Rivera is what they did. Huss, you are absolutely late. But that's okay. You're all right. The first half of the show was in Spanish. So you're okay. You didn't understand. You wouldn't have understood any of it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Get a home playoff game. 4-12. Huss, you got to be the brunt of the jokes for a while. You really do. Yeah, I've been contemplating doing some different things on the channel. Some of the guys in here have kind of talked me out of that. So we're going to stay with what we are. Oh, Sean. Oh, my goodness. 3 races in the books. Dale, did you watch a race yet? Sean, you are so bad. Yes. Dale, somebody in a red car won the race tonight. I will tell you that. Has anybody told you that? Somebody in a red car won. I sure, if any other guys who don't know Spanish would have thought Rob was speaking Spanish in that video. I've done a good job, man. I'm a good actor. Yeah, from your team. Yeah, that's right. Yep, red car from your team won. Yep. So definitely go back and watch it tonight, Dale. I think you'll like it. Pretty good race. Uh huh. Let's see. Are we going to watch a football game tonight? What are we going to do? I don't know. We hanging around, or we going to watch football? Where did you start from? Let's see where you started from, dude. Let's see. Where did you start, D. Lawrence? Middle of the field, I think. Yeah, 15th. You started 15th. Yep. Oh, man. So 12 more races to go, and Darla's thinking she's got the point lead. She's pretty close if she's not. She was 7 points behind. Let's see. She's a couple points ahead of Demos now. Should I get Taco Bell or In-N-Out tomorrow? I don't know enough about In-N-Out, man. I've heard good things about In-N-Out, but I don't know. Been rolling baseball. World Series games 1 and 2. First and goal, Philly. Philly a score here. They're gonna go up 7-0. Philly will score here. I'll even pop it up here real quick. Phillies versus Giants. Eagles versus Giants score. So 9.5 minutes left to go. 7-0. How about a 6-0? Anyway, there's try to get an extra point. My work is due tomorrow. I'm going to start it tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Sean, not the way to do it. In-N-Out is expensive. Really? I refuse to believe Rob has never been to In-N-Out. No, we don't have any. Ask anybody here on the East Coast. Ask Sean, has he ever been to? Ask Sean, has he ever been to an In-N-Out burger or not? We don't have them. I'm not lying. We don't have them. I've been to Vegas, but I've never eaten In-N-Out when I went out there. Yeah. I don't think there's none in Virginia. I've never seen them. Randy Pendle said he's going to watch some football and get some sleep. Never been to one either, says Dale. Randy, have a great evening. Wish Rachel well. Have a good one, man. Sean, In-N-Out Burger, have you ever heard of it? I mean, have you ever been to one here? I've never. See, Dale's in Ohio, and he's been in Pennsylvania. And do they have them in Dallas? Yeah. Now, I like Whataburger. Whataburger. I like them. Shit. Yeah, Captain Carl says there's none up there either. Whataburger, they're down in around Houston. Oh, man. Shit, you can go at 8 o'clock in the morning and go to Whataburger. It's just a W instead of an M, but they're better burgers than McDonald's. I don't know what they are, Huss. What were you eating tonight, Rob? I was actually eating tonight. I was eating Wendy's. Because I still got my drink. Cookout is good. Cookout is pretty good. It's cheap too. It doesn't cost a lot. Steak and Shake is the bomb on the East Coast. No, bacon hamburger, bacon cheeseburger. Cheeseburger with bacon on it. Steak and Shake, if you guys have ever heard of that, that is the bomb. What have you had 2 times, Sean? Cookout or Steak and Shake? Dale says Steak and Shake it is, man. Yeah, but Michael, you can get hamburgers, right? You can get burgers too, can't you, in the morning? I was thinking I could. I used to help assistant Steak and Shake. It is good. Get a slush. I was thinking you could get a burger. It's a steak and a shake. Maybe I don't. Steak and shake, man. And their milkshakes don't even cost a lot. But Sean, the one in Roanoke closed. You gotta go all the way down. How much was my meal at Wendy's? I got 2 burgers, and I got this big strawberry lemonade. I got a big strawberry lemonade. $8, something like that. Just finished watching the race. Solid last place finish. Oh, yeah. Where you going on? What's going on, Ollie? Ollie, good to have you back. Good to have you back here, bud. I got in trouble for drinking out of the machine. Oh my gosh, I have Whataburger as a luxury. Steak and Shake have good fries. Whataburger is good, man. Whataburger. When I used to live outside of Houston, I used to always stop there. Right in my town I lived in. I lived in a place called oh boy. Michael, you may have to set Sean D in his place right there. He's been put in his place more than once. Nobody was talking to you, Michael. He's put on there. Yeah, you may have to put him in his place and put it in there quick. Oh me. Conroe. That's where Conroe, Texas is where I lived on 45. Down above the Woodlands, but below Huntsville. And I love the Woodlands. That was some great. Some good golf down there. I am not watching Biden versus Trump. I could give 2 shits less. No. They're going to argue, fight. We know what both of them are about. We know what they're about. Because we know what each person believes in. We know what they don't believe in. Going to Houston on Tuesday for a dog rescue with the wife. And where are you at in Texas, Michael? You going down 45? You're going down out? Is this the last debate before the actual election? Yes, Huss, it is. Yes, it will be. They're not going to debate anymore. They're going to put everything on YouTube that was funny anyway. So if somebody sticks their foot in their damn mouth, they got it. Election day, November 3rd, 2nd or 3rd. 5-hour ride. I got you. November 3rd, Sean. Yeah. It's a Tuesday. So it's a week from next Tuesday. A week from next Tuesday is when it is. The only smart thing the NBA ever said was vote. Use your vote. Even if you hate both of them, vote for somebody. That way, if you want to bitch, you've got the forum in here to do it. You can do it. You can do it in here even if you don't vote. But use your vote. My vote's not worth a lot in Virginia. We already know which way it's going to go in Virginia, so it doesn't really matter if I vote or not. But some states are really, really close. Doesn't it look bad on your credit if you don't vote? No, Huss. It does not affect your credit report. And you're voting for Hitler and Freddy Krueger. And if you don't vote enough times in the state of Virginia, they won't put you on a you won't have to be on a thing. Jury. You don't have to serve jury duty then. If you don't vote, you don't have a say. You got to vote local government. That's it. That's it. And I considered, and I'm not going to lie to you, I have considered before. I've never voted, says Sean. Yeah, you may change your mind there one day. I've actually considered before, like maybe running for something local, being that I don't work, um, and try to help the community out and all. But, you know, I don't kiss enough asses. That's one thing. I do not kiss people's asses. I'm going to register as independent. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people register as independent so they can keep all that shit from coming in the mailbox. Vote for me, November 3rd. I love the Saturday Night Live skits with the spoofs. Yeah. I don't watch Saturday Night Live much anymore. It's very little I watch on TV anymore. Very little. Very, very little. But yeah, I've considered became too political. Yeah, they watch them on YouTube. You like to watch them on YouTube? I considered stuff because I just did you see the fly on Mike Pence? I did not see that. I heard about it. I think, you know, my job would be if I was doing something like that. Yeah, I'd love to protect the young folks. It was funny. Sure, give me a suggestion for the channel if you got it. Omar in Minnesota had been buying votes. Mine would have cost them at least 7 figures long. How do you not feel it? How do you not feel it? Now, right there, what Sean said, I don't know what it is. I would feel the fly on your head. Oh, how do you not feel it? Oh, yeah, I got you. When you play GeoGuessr again, when you're playing, GeoGuessr, you guys like that? Make a schedule of things you're going to do with times and just keep to it. Okay. GeoGuessr is pretty fun, guys. Captain Carl hasn't seen it yet. It is pretty fun. Anything you do on your channel is good with me. GeoGuessr is this. Dale likes it. Huss likes it. Sean says, he can deal with it. Randy's like, I don't like it unless it's in the U.S. What it is, this is what they do, Captain Carl. They throw a car down in the middle. They put you in the middle of the world. They just put you somewhere in the world, and all you do, you get to see out your mirror. Sometimes they let you drive up down the road a little bit, and you have to figure out where in the hell you're at. You don't know what country you're in. You don't know what hemisphere you're in. You don't know nothing. You don't know if you're on an island. You don't know nothing. You got to look at the trees, the bushes, the houses, cars, whatever. And you got to fit signs, if there are any signs to be seen. Try to figure out where you're at. And we've been like, and you can use your phones if yeah. Would you guys like to wind it up tonight with that? Would you like to try five tries? We got Alaska real close. We got a couple of places close. We got one in. I just want to see if everybody's okay. We want to try it. I'd love to have everybody at least sit through one time of it. It doesn't take long to play. But GeoGuessr is the name of it. I'll even write it up here. It's absolutely free. That's sort of like how my golf playing was. I was like Tarzan, always swinging. Oh, me. No, all right. There's no ER. It's just GeoGuess and then R on the end. Okay. I'm supposed to look at a stop sign and guess where I'm at. They always remind you to buy the full package, which is annoying. I'll buy the package. If people like it, I will get the full package and pay the $5 a month. Okay, hang tight here for a second. Let me get us GeoGuessr. We're just going to go into basic stuff right now, and if it becomes a staple of the room, of the chat room, we will get it. GeoGuessr. All right, here we go. All right, let's explore. Let's do that. All right, first off, I've got to put this up here. Do this just like this. Now I gotta see how close to right I am here. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good, Rob. All right. All right. Now let's go back to where we were. Let's play for free. All right. They're going to put us somewhere in the world. Sometimes you can look at traffic, signs, anything. Okay. All right. The sun's bright. It can't be UK. No. Let's see. All right. Cars are coming this way and cars are going that way. So, whoop, don't do that to me. So they're going the correct sides of the road. Let's go back up here and see if we can find a street name. We might find some street names here. If we can do that, we're going to be in business. Oh, we already had this one before, guys. Mariner Way. And that's Como Lake Avenue. All right, I'm not going to tell where this is at. Rob, this is Canada. You already had. You're right, Huss. I hate that. I already know where this one's at. So let me just show you where it's at, guys. It's in Anchorage, Alaska. Okay. This one's in Anchorage, Alaska. And where's Anchorage at? Oh, no, maybe it ain't Anchorage, Alaska. Whoa. Maybe I'm wrong. Where was it at, guys? Maybe I'm wrong. Rob, this is this one's the Alaska. Well, you think this is a Canadian one? Yeah. Where is that? Where is this at then? You might be ahead. We forgot. You know what? Maybe this is Mariner Way and Como Lake. I want to say maybe it's the Michigan one. Michigan. Where's Randy Pendle when we need him? We're hoping anything for Rhode Island. We're hoping Rhode Island, Captain Carl has us covered. Whoa, Dar. That was funny. Let's see. I want to say it was down in Michigan, guys. Was it the British Columbia one? Torn between British Columbia and Michigan. Oh, my gosh. All right. I'm going out there. Just because it was just above. It was up in Vancouver, wasn't it? All right, let's try it. 23 kilometers away. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. It was over here. We picked right there. So that's cool. That's close. 14 miles. Now give us a new one, darn it. Oh, now that's a new one. Toyota dealership. Does that not say Auckland City Toyota? Auckland City Toyota? I swear it looks like Auckland, Auckland City Toyota. That says Auckland City Toyota. Somebody want to cheat? We know Auckland's in New Zealand. Yeah, we know Auckland's in New Zealand, but now, if anybody wants to cheat a little bit, it really is not considered cheating either. If you put Auckland City Toyota, we'll see if it's anything around here that makes us think any different, that it's not. Well, they're riding on the wrong side of the road, too. Yeah. I'll double check with you guys before I go to New Zealand with this. I think it's obvious, but if anybody wants to double check, do it now. And I don't know which. We got to find Auckland, New Zealand. There's Auckland. You would think it would be there. We should be really close. All right. I did that. Let me go back and look and see if anybody's got anything different. Everybody's saying New Zealand. Let's go with it. All right. Five kilometers, 3 miles away. Awesome. So we've done good the first two. Most of them are not this easy, guys. Most of them are not this easy. Now, yeah. All right, here we are. Here we are in the middle of a cornfield. And we can't go any kind of way. We got mud there. So, okay. It gets rain. There's green stuff. There's a few trees. There's some palms out there. Okay. There's some palms out there. Now, let's see if there's a telephone pole or something that maybe we can let's see. It's definitely not the U.S., I don't think. Not those homes. And those little streets make it look like could be on an island somewhere. You think I already had this one? Which way's the traffic running? Dude, look at this. This little road right here. It looks like people riding on this side. Now, power lines. Wish I could turn it around and see what's going on the other side. No, I can't even look back the other way. Barbados, Indonesia. Looks like it's running from, the opposite side the way we run. It ain't Florida nowhere. It's south of that. I'll tell you where they put a lot of these. They put a lot of them Fiji Islands, so you'll miss them by 5,000 miles. The Philippines. Can you see that sign? Let's see if we can see that sign. All right. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can get some words on the back of it, maybe. That's as close as we can get to it right there. Look like a car coming down the road, but you can't really tell what side of the road. He looks like he's on this side of the road to me, but he may drive like I do when nobody else is coming. I'm with Ken. Ken says Barbados. Barbados. Okay. All right. Barbados. Perhaps it's Barbados. I have no freaking clue here. Here we go. It was pretty good. Tastes pretty good. Uh-oh. Was it Fiji Island? I believe it was. Damn Fiji Islands. Yep, it was on Fiji. Fiji, it gets on there a lot. But they put not only that island, like all these little dinky ass islands right here, Samoa, American Samoa, and all them. So you end up losing by damn. That was 13,000 kilometers. I'm like, wow. Oh my Lord, look at this. That looks like dogs you got in Alaska. Looks like a dog box. Look at all those rocks and stuff. Damn. Good clean water. A lot of rocks, though. What the hell is that over there? What in the hell is that? Is that an iceberg? Is that an iceberg, guys? Is that ice down there? That's ice. That's snow right there. So that's a friggin' iceberg over there. Look at that damn thing. That's an iceberg. Over there, too. That's a friggin' iceberg. Where in the hell is that at? Good gracious. Alaska, Iceland. Someone threw their mouth. Yeah, they got to be huskies. Though. But yeah, I didn't know that was snow at first. I thought that was a mountain. Husky dogs there. And then right there, I don't know what that is, a dog box or something. I don't see any flags. A lot of times they'll fly a flag outside their house. Oh, man. They do have green grass there. So, my initial thoughts is going to be Greenland. Greenland. Oh, let's see. Ken Castro says Greenland. Iceberg. Iceland, Greenland, Scotland, Alaska, Husk. That's a lot of different areas. I'm with you, Ken and Dale. I like Greenland here. I really do. Let's find ourselves on the map, find out where the hell we got to go up to here. I mean, that's a big ass country, but it's close to water. We know that, and it's far enough to have a damn thing. So it's got to be way up. It's got to be way the hell up there. Shit, it's got to be on up there because it's got to be way up there. Now let's see what you guys say about that. Agreed that it would have to be for that. I saw a transmitter up there too. Yeah, it's got to be cold. Farmville. No, Sean, it's not in Farmville. I can promise you that it's Farmville. Yeah, it's got to be way up there. Yeah, to have look, dude, none of us have ever witnessed that in our life. None of us in our houses. Look at that shit. I mean, that's equate. I mean, that's North Pole shit right there. So, I'm going I'm actually going to go further up. I'm going way the hell up here. Let's try it. Here we go. Oh, it's actually further down. No shit. Really? Look at that. It was further down, but I did pick it next to water. I just picked the wrong side. That's a hell of a country right there, 1,000 miles. We're still doing pretty good though. Last one. Okay. All right. That's a schoolyard. That must be Joe Biden's backyard. Delaware. Bad joke. Bad jokes. Okay, I understand that. We won't go political in here. Let's see what the hell we got going on. That's sign right there. And look at all those words. What in the hell does that say? Uh-oh. Hold on. Says place. I can't read that though. I'll come back and look at that in a minute if I have to. They blitzing everything out, so I can't read any of this stuff. That sucks. I can't read that at all. Shit is good late night. U.S. city somewhere. I disagree. I disagree, Dale, because they're driving on the wrong side of the road or the opposite side. I don't think it's U.S. I definitely don't think it's U.S. It's warmer weather too because look at all the dirt. Let's see how far down the street they let us drive. We need a sign. No telling what the hell that says. There's no telling what that says. All right. Uh-oh. There's a sign right there. Maybe we can get past it. Oh, yeah. Darn. There's another sign right there. Maybe we can get ahead of that one then. It's flat as hell out there. Oh, I'll say something farm. Poly Farm looks like POLIPHARM. Poly Farm. Can anybody look that up? Poly Farm. South Africa. Second, I think this is Singapore. South Africa, everybody says. Somebody look up Poly Farm. We got that right there. Everybody likes Africa. Okay. We're going to go for a little bit more of a ride first. We'll get one more sign. Poly Farm may help us. There's that Poly Farm place. It's like a pharmaceuticals, I think. Poly Farm. A jailhouse. All right. Vietnam. I like Africa, I think, better than Vietnam on this, only because Vietnam always has those damn rice paddy fields and shit. I don't see that at all here. This just looks awful dry. Flat as hell, though. Man, is it flat. Could it be a Poly Farm? POLIPHARM. Ah, ha ha. You learn something new every day. Tennessee Jailhouse Rock. Bingo, South Africa, not bingo. It says right here, Thailand. Poly Farm is coming out of Thailand. Seeing a lion cross the road would be a big clue. Yeah. It says Thailand right here. Let's try Thailand. That's where Poly Farm is from. Thailand. But how close to Vietnam is it? We'll go with Bangkok. Let's try it. Oh, shit. I was wrong. Who said South Africa? Nobody said South Africa. I think nobody got that right. Okay. I think that was the end of the night. Nobody said, no, you didn't. I don't see no South Africans up there. Please, anybody that said South Africa, please. You guys did. You're right. I was just joking. I was like, yeah, please erase South Africa. I missed that one. Rob, you got to go up the. I see it, Huss. Trust me, I see it. South Africa, Vietnam, Singapore, South Africa. When I looked it up, though, it said Vietnam. I mean, it said that country on it. So I was like, yeah, maybe I've got something on somebody. Maybe not. So that's GeoGuessr, guys. Costs nothing to play it if you just get the basics. Now, I think you can get it where you can localize it. So you can be like, I just want it to be the U.S., which would be really cool. Or Eastern Bloc of the U.S., where a lot of us are located. You know, a lot of people may be like, damn, that's close to my house. I know where the hell that's at, Rob. You know what I'm saying? Which would be really cool. That would be really good. So, if I got that for the channel, if I got that, would you guys still watch, or would you just get bored and not want to play? None of the places we've done, I've been to 29 countries. Really? Wow. Well, you've been to Canada. You went to Canada. Didn't one of them have Canada? Yeah, Huss said he'd play. Yeah, especially if we could find it like central, something more. Well, damn, I remember driving by there. Yeah, man, let's do that then. So we'll add that. Maybe have a couple of nights a week, and we'll even have teams. We'll have teams, and maybe I'll just moderate. Maybe I'll play. I don't know. It just depends on how many people are in, and I'll get that. It's different and fun. Yeah, I think it is too. I don't think it's. And hell, look, how many of us couldn't use it? You know what I'm saying? Even if we never go there, anytime. Can you imagine doing this with us? Then the next thing you know, you end up world geography. This country, and they show a little block and be like, damn, me and Rob and a bunch of us was doing that's Thailand. Well, we might not would ever know where the hell Thailand is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it'd be fun. So if not for COVID, I'd have 31 countries. That's awesome. That is awesome. Germany is my one place I want to go. It really is. So now this year, did you get to do the Olympics this year, Ken, or was it like not even allowed? How well do you know? I know Virginia pretty well. But Virginia's a pretty big state. I got wasted in Frankfurt, Germany. What did you say? You got wasted? Are you saying you drank? Or you just got beat real bad? I got wasted in Frankfurt, Germany. Oh, all the transplant games were canceled. Okay. Ken, 22 years in Navy, got be close to 50. Oh, wow. Dale. Oh, okay. Dale went to a lot of places. Dale went to a lot of places in the Navy. Can I locate most countries? Roughly, I know the areas. I know. I can't tell you this. I can't. You couldn't give me a puzzle and say, I know this is Germany. It goes, next to France, and some of these I know. Spain, close to Italy, and stuff like that. But no. You couldn't just hand me 150 countries and say, now I want you to make this globe for me. No chance. No chance. I know someone who got deployed to South Korea. Oh my gosh. I know my brother's stepson, he teaches English in China. I think it's China. I think he went to China and he teaches English. USA on that website is at the bottom. Is it really? Okay. Very, very cool. Let's look at. I'm gonna view the summary real quick. Very, 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 very cool. Explorer mode. Oh, pick a country to play from, the map or the list below. USA, yeah. Oh, yeah, USA. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do your best, play the map in single player mode and earn medals. Track your overall progress here. Can you cover the world in gold? Wow. That's pretty cool, man. We'll start something up on that. I gotta find out how much it costs. I'm not gonna spend 30 a month on it, but let's play one. Rob, I just rang your doorbell. I heard it. And I have a dog. My dog is a Doberman Schnauzer. Doberman Schnauzer. He'll growl at you and then wipe his nose on your butt. Yes. Wow, is that a real dog? Where? My Doberman Schnauzer is a real dog. He stands 7 feet tall. Jones taking a beating. I said Jones was going to take a beating tonight. I'm telling you, man, the Eagles are going to get to him often. 7-7, right? But it doesn't matter. I don't care if it is 7-7. I'm taking the Eagles in this game. Eagles are just a better team here. Ten to 7. Okay, 10-7. The Legals. It's always funny to me in movies when people say I have a gun in movies. Yeah. That's something you never tell. You don't run your mouth and tell people, yeah, I've got a gun. You know, every person on Earth has 50 other people on the planet that look exactly like them. You know, I actually worked with a guy one time. And a guy, I got called his name all the time. And I was like, what? But I never met him. I never met the guy. Never met him. It's crazy, though. It really is. What else we got going on? We still got 12 more races going on. We won't race tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We won't race tomorrow. I might race Saturday, though. If I do, I'll let you know tomorrow. Tomorrow's my takeaway day. Let's race every Thursday, Sean says. I can't race every Thursday, though. Thursday, always go out for dinner on Friday, Huss says. So, yeah, we won't race on Friday nights. Well, I might race Saturday, like early, like 12 or 1. That's always a good time. Or Sunday morning, like 11 o'clock, we do a race and then talk about the ball games for the day. That's always fun to do. Randy and Huss and you and Dale, a bunch of you. So glad to have you in here, Dale. We really are, man. So many people ask about you all the time, and I was like, you know, I am just so glad. And I hadn't heard from you in a couple days. How have you been doing? Still haven't gone out for dinner since March. Oh my Lord, Ken. I'd flip the hell out. I'd be like, a wife just got back from Philly. She went to Philly for a weekend. She took off and went to Philly. Sure did. Dale was like a stepson to me. Yeah. How was the last couple of days? We hadn't seen you much. Therapy, a lot of therapy. Okay, that's cool. Did you have a lot of fun? Did you have a lot of fun down in North Carolina? once you escaped. We laugh about it, man, but I'll tell you what. Yeah, therapy weekly. But did you have a lot of fun down in Outer Banks? He went down to the Outer Banks with his sister, his brother-in-law, and his brother. Did your wife fly? Oh, no. She drove. She drove up. Yeah. She actually wants to go to Vegas now. She's actually ready to go to Vegas. I don't know. I don't know. Yup, chasing nurses. Yeah, Dale. If you guys, for you guys that are catching up and have not heard everything went on, last week Dale ended up kind of last minute thing, and they decided we're sending Dale to Louisville, Kentucky. Well, he knew he was going to Louisville, but he really wasn't really prepared for it. Next thing you know, they're coming inside his house. Sir, you're not going to take your computer. Sir, you're not taking your phone. All right, let's load up and let's go. He just did have enough time to text me or email. He emailed me. Said, Rob, going to Louisville, Kentucky for 8 weeks. No phone, no computer. We'll catch up with the race as soon as I can or whatever. So, and that's what I got from him. His sister ends up driving from Pennsylvania to Ohio, knocks on his door. Yeah, it took him to Lexington, Kentucky. Knocks on his door in Ohio, right below Cleveland. He's not there. She unlocks the door and walks into his apartment. Sees his phone, sees his computer. His chair that he sits in is gone. And Dale is gone. And she's heard nothing. She immediately contacts me. Rob, do you know? Have you ever had a Wish sandwich? No. No, Sean. So she immediately contacts me. Rob, have you heard anything? I'm up in arms. I have no clue what's going on. I immediately tell her to call me. Give me a call. I may have some information for you. Anyway, I catch her on here, and I tell her, say, look, Dale told me he was going to Lexington, Kentucky for 8 weeks. She's like, what? She then drove 8.5 hours from PA to Ohio and had no damn clue that they then took him away. She got in touch with the powers that be. You can kind of figure out who you think of. Probably who exactly you're thinking of. And they got his ass removed from out there the same damn day. And I'm like, boy, oh boy. But yeah, they pretty much snatched him up. We were like, FBI's in charge. Linda happened in the car, went fast. Rob, is it your bearded brother who's in the CNC machines? Yes, us. No, it's not him. It's the other one. I'll come and see you, Rob, in 2029 when I'm finally allowed to leave my house. Hopped in the car. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm like this. I actually, Ken, have you seen my other video? I met a guy that has another channel, Danny and Gray. You know, he's got a car. He came on live on my channel one day. He came right here. He sat right here beside of me, and yeah, we yeah, he came. He wore his mask while he was outside. Going to every state and slap a cop, Sean says. 2022, 2021, he's going to go to every state and slap a cop. 2022, he's going to go spend some time behind the bars in all of the states. Oh, shit. Terrible there, Sean. But yeah, he came by for a visit for a little while. Brought his little boy with him and his wife. We probably visited for an hour. He's going to get out of the joint in 2029. Yeah, that's right. He's going to spend 8 years in prison. Spend his best 10 years there. Right. CNC machiners are really well paid. Yeah, Huss. He actually gave it up. He is he works for a local university here, and he does a football field. He paints the fields. He paints the insignia. What do they call it? Insignia? Is that what they call it? Something like that. He paints the words up on the walls. He does all that stuff, and he does all kind of maintenance work for the college that he works for. And he's good at it. He really is. He's good at it. Yeah. But the lawyer bailed me out of Kentucky. Yeah. Yeah, he was going, yeah. He was would you say 50,000 a year is a great wage? Huss, it depends on where you live. Depends on where you live. Where are you at? You're close to Cincinnati? 4-year degree, you should make more than that in Cincinnati. Yeah, you should make more than 50,000 a year in Cincinnati. Now, if the further you go, maybe into Kentucky, it might be a little lesser the wage. Virginia, you go to Northern Virginia, 50,000 won't get you through long. Southern Virginia, 50,000, you can make a good living. What are you going to do after school? He wants to be a CNC machinist. You could probably go somewhere and make more than that if you want to. You could probably be. The thing of it is, you don't even want to be the machinist. The hell with that. You want to be the boss over the machinists. So what you should do, this is exactly, once you do that, once you get out of there, go somewhere and see if you can see what you need to do to become a manager type deal. Working for CNC. He wants to do machining work. He was in Lexington, University of Kentucky, I think. I think that's where it was. But yeah, Huss, depends on where you go. You can make some killer money depending on where you want to go. You really can. You can make more than 50 grand here in the state of Virginia and not have to go far. Thought I was going to see him on TV. Yeah. We were talking that night, you see. 54,000 good wage for you? Okay, nothing wrong with that then. That's cool. Yeah, he was in the University of Kentucky, Ken. Not long, because his sister yanked his ass out. Well, his lawyer yanked his ass out. Oh, man. It was funny the way it worked because we were like sitting here and we were all just up. We were in an uproar. And the next thing, I mean, just hours later, he did come from Kentucky all the way back to Ohio. And Sean will tell you, we're sitting there like, okay, how's things going, Linda? And all of a sudden, he comes back out and said, does Darla earn a good wage? She does all right. She does okay. Mm-hmm. She does all right. She's got Pennsylvania. She gets Philadelphia wage. She doesn't make Virginia wage. Always looking for machinists. Yeah. Wasn't playing either. No, she won't play. No, your lawyer wasn't playing. No. I knew they won't. That's why when you came back and you said, this is Dale, the same day, I'm like, what the hell? What have they done? I thought they took Dale to the basement under McDonald's. Yeah. We really thought, I mean, you go back and watch some of our videos. We really thought that somebody had done it, abducted him. That's how crazy the shit was. It was nuts. It was crazy, man, because, like I say, I haven't heard a word from him, Rob. Haven't heard a word from him. Never go into law. I actually got a guy lives behind me here going to law school right now. Lives in a little bitty house, him and his wife and 2 little kids. And he seems like he's got his head screwed on right. I'm like, yeah, be a good lawyer, dude. Be a good lawyer. I'll definitely hire you. If I ever need one. I haven't had to hire one in a long time. That's one thing. That's the one thing you don't want ever have to do. If you don't have to, hire a lawyer. But I had a lawyer. Now the VA has me now. Yeah. Become an engineer instead. Yeah. Never go into law. But yeah. Talk to Linda every day now. That's good, Dale. That's a good thing. Make damn sure you talk to her. And hey, look, if you ever have to go on the edge of anything, and you see my name and you email me, if they fix to take you somewhere, don't forget to enter the one word you need more than any other word in this life, HELP. I'll call somebody. I'll get somebody up there somewhere. Be sure to enter the word help if you need something. What would you do if you saw him looking in your window? Rob, can I call you if I get arrested? Sure you can, Sean. You can let me talk to your cellmates too. Is Sean giving you a problem? Kick his little ass. Rob, if you could go back in your life just before college, what subject would you choose to go into? No, it wouldn't bail you out. Not if you done something stupid. My mom and daddy wouldn't have bailed me out if I'd done something stupid. Oh, damn, Huss. I probably would have got deeper into the math deal to where I, even right now, I could still be making money. You got grown-ups out there, man. Not so much an accountant. Basic math, dude. You've got so many people out here that with checking accounts don't even know what the hell's going on. They don't understand that they get, every time they go pull money out in the middle of a grocery store, they get a service charge. People don't realize that stuff, man. They really don't. And, just make it to where they know their basic math to where, okay, look, when you're doing your checkbook, you know that you're to the green and not in the red. What's the service charge? Now Sean's dicking with me now. Be for real. If you want to know, I will tell you stuff, but don't joke with me. Are you serious, Sean? If you're serious, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Let's say you got a debit card, right? And you go into a 7-Eleven and you want to get $200 out of your checking account. Well, they may charge you $2 or $3 just to do it. They'll charge, not your bank, but the store charge it. And that comes out of your account. And then by not pulling it out of your account, by not pulling it out of your account, a lot of times your bank pulls money out of it too. So let's say you start today with $1,000 in your checking account and you pull $200 out. You may as well count probably $205, $210 right there because there's service charges and shit. If you don't go to your bank and get it at your ATM, there's a good chance you can get service charges. That's the truth, brother. Yep. I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is get yourself a checking account, not spend a lot of money, but I'm just saying, have you a little part-time job or something and keep you some money. I think it's good for you. I've had a checking account since I was 16. Yeah. Get you a checking account. Look, the main thing is go to a bank that's not going to do you any service charges. In Virginia, the best one to go to is Wells Fargo. Just go to Wells Fargo, throw you a couple $100 in, open up a checking account. Number one, be smart. Be smart with your money, and keep up with it week to week. I bought a burger. I bought a burger and fries. Savings account's nice, yes, but at his age, A checking account's worth 10 times as much because he's going to eventually need a checking account. And know how to use your debit card, know when to use it, know when not to use it. It's worth a ton to you, dude. And that's why I say when I did math classes and I would charge $20 an hour, and I'd be like, okay, I'll spend a day with you for $100. People would be like, I can't afford that. I tell people you can't afford not to. You cannot afford not to not. That is worth. I'm gonna tell you right now. And Sean, if you find somebody close by to your house that can teach you stuff, if somebody says, look, I'll give you 3 hours for $50, square root of 7. But but I'm saying basic mathematics, dude. It's worth so much. It's worth so much. I'm telling you. My wife, once in a while, she'd come up on me and, Rob, I'm $40 off. I'm $70 off. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the beginning of the month. Let's figure out what we done wrong. I'm telling you, it's worth its weight in gold, especially if you're tight to the vest with money. And at your age, 18, why wouldn't you be tight to the vest with money? That's what I would do. If somebody give you a Christmas present of $50, that's as good a way you can spend it as anything. Find you a person one-on-one. Say, look, I want you to teach me what I need to do to keep money in my pocket or in the bank all the time, and exactly step by step what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. 3 hours, could sit down with somebody. Obviously, I wouldn't charge you $50, but somebody I don't know, somebody contacts me, 3 hours, $50. I'll sit down with you one-on-one. Say, look, what's your bank account? What's your bank, Rob? No, I work with Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, if we do mess up, if we do have a mistake, we can call them and they clean us up once every 3 months or something like that. And, we don't write checks. We don't write checks. Checks are sometimes some of the worst things you can do. What's my card number? Sean's laughing behind the screen now. But it's worth so much, dude. I'm telling you, at your age, 17, no, ma'am. Checking account is old school. It can be old school all you want it to be, but as long as you got a debit card with it, you're good. Keep that debit card. Keep it somewhere. If you lose it, make sure you got a phone number that you can call. Say, look, I lost my debit card. Close my account right now. Whoever finds it, they ain't getting shit. I'm serious. They're not going to get nothing. Don't write checks. Yeah, don't write checks. The only thing a check can do is get lost in the mail. Deal with people online. Debit can be old school, buddy, but I tell you what, when you pay for something, it's taken out right there. Well, look, at his age right now, what he wants to do is of course you'd like to build up your credit rating, but why spend $2 more on anything that you don't have to when you're 17 years old? 17 years old right now, you just want to learn how to balance a checkbook, learn to keep things in order. 21's totally different. When you're 21, get yourself a credit card. Get your $500 balance. $500 minimum or maximum. Go out and buy yourself something and pay it off. What do you think is the least problematic state in America that isn't these tiny states? Who said you have to pay $2 extra for anything? What do you mean, $2 extra for anything? If you use a debit card, some places you do. There's no doubt about that. I'd say Ohio. What do you think is the least problematic state in America that isn't don't know. Huss, that's one I don't know because I don't have a lot of experience in a lot of different states. But no, ma'am. You mentioned you have to pay $2 extra. Yes, I did. If all right, let's say you got a checking account at Bank of America, and you go inside a Wawa. I don't know why it was held for review. I put it up there though. It won't no problem. Let's say you going in a 7-Eleven and you want to pull money out of your checking account and you want to use a debit card. There's a service charge right there. There's a service charge, and they're going to charge you for it. So if you use your debit card, your bank obviously you pull $200 from your bank. That store is going to give you a service charge. Then the bank, some banks on top of it's going to give you a service charge. You're better off to pull your money straight from your bank anytime. But hey, and that's something I like talking to about I like talking to anybody about that. Because if Huss, just get a credit card with no annual fees and buyer reward points. You don't need to pull money then. In 2020, there's really no reason to carry cash. Yeah, but was a Boilermaker. Boilermaker's a nut, Sean. Boilermaker's a nut. They sure to then be sure to pay it off in full every month. Yeah. Right. How many 17-year-olds can get credit card with a zero interest? That doesn't happen too often. Rob, do you know what complex numbers are? He's 18. Is he 18? I think he's 17. Somebody saying you're 18, Sean. Calling you out on it and saying you're 17. He tells us he's 17. No, I said by the time no. I said by the time he's 18, he should have all that stuff going on. I said by the time he's 21, then get a credit card. Yeah. If he's not, then that chart changes that. Yeah. He's 17. He needs to have right now a good checking account. Good checking account with his name and somebody that maybe watches out for his account. Mom, dad, if mom and dad are bad with money, somebody else. Boilermaker, I want to say, no, Boilermaker's a drink, dude. Boilermaker, I'm sorry, Sean. Boilermaker is liquor with a beer. Money market account is better. He can accumulate interest. Yeah. Dude, of course, a money market account would be a lot better. Oh, say, can't we see? But Boilermaker, man, is bourbon with a beer. It's a beer, and they drop a bourbon in it, and then you drink it. That's a Boilermaker. I was thinking of something else. So the mascot is a drink, yeah. What is a Boilermaker? Now it says right here, a tradesperson. But a cocktail made by dropping a shot of whiskey into a beer. I'm sure that's the one they would like to be called. Sheet metal worker, really. Yeah. Is that an iPhone? Yeah, I guess so. Motorola thing, whatever. Huss, only for people who have no self control and are irresponsible. Whoa, dude. I'll tell you. Let me tell you from somebody that I think I've got pretty good self control. Very few people ever get a credit card and never get themselves in debt at least once. I'm sorry. If you're 21 years old and you turn, I didn't say it has to mean debt, but how many people do you know have had a credit card $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 top credit level and never got in debt? Not one damn time. It's tougher than you think, brother or sister, whoever you are. I'm just saying. I'm just being straight to hell up with people here. A credit card can burn you in the butt 50 ways to Sunday. Where that debit card, I've had a credit card since 18. Ken says he's never been in debt. But I'm just saying, Ken also knows that's also not the norm. You go out here and you talk, let's say it this way. You go out here and you talk to 1,000 people that have credit cards. How many of those people do you think have ever been in what you would consider debt? Out of 1,000. I'll bet you it's more than half. I'll bet you it's more than half. My wife has never been in debt, not me. Yeah, very cool. Those people are fine. I'm already over 20,000 debt from doing college. Haas, that's called learning, bruh. But I'm just saying, I would say out of 1,000 people, more than 500 of them, if you get, more people, that's a lot of financially inept people in this world. Yeah, they really are. Really are. And that, hey, I'm telling you, debt like that, when I get a job, I'll have to start paying back. And that's the thing, man. If this United States, if we could turn 5 people out of every 100 around and start being like, guess what, man? I'm gonna start being smarter with my money and all. I can only imagine what the hell this world would look like. I can only imagine what America would look like. 5 out of every 100 that are in debt. What's that? That's 5%. Yeah. 5% of the people. If we could just get them to think for a little bit and be like, okay, let's spend within our means. Let's do what we can do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you. So, Ken, you have not been debt-free for 60 plus years then. You understand what I'm saying? Is that true? Would that be a true statement? Would I say that? Like your entire life you haven't been debt-free. There are people who are in poverty. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know there are people in poverty. But I'm just asking Ken, you're not in debt, but have you always, your entire life, not been in debt? Like I know you're in your 60s. I've had debt under control. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's a shame it takes us sometimes till we're 50s, in our 50s to do that. And if we can teach kids younger, be like, look, don't screw up. Don't spend your 20s and 30s catching up, chasing your damn tail. Don't do that. Be smarter. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, Michael Peterson. There are plenty of people in poverty. I know that too. But Um, you know, wait, why is Dale deleting this? I don't know why he did that. I wasn't going to ask him. Dale, if Dale wants to go on a rant, he can. No, ma'am, I didn't delete those comments. Dale didn't have, you have a credit card, use it as if you're spending cash. Don't abuse it like it's a loan. Yeah. They convinced them to get a credit card in college and it's misused. That's, man, I'm telling you, there are so many misuses and of funds in this world. It's nuts. It's nuts. It really is. It really is. It's crazy. Oh, it says here I'm not deleting anything. My comments were deleted. It shows up as they were deleted by Dale Lonsdale. I didn't think Dale was doing that. I didn't do it. I promise you that. But yeah, the main thing is be willing to be open minded enough to listen to people and say, look, this is what I can do, you know, to have money, not necessarily in my pocket all the time, but yeah. Yeah, Sean, before you even consider opening up a checking account, don't just talk to the bank. Hell no. The bank's going to tell you what they want to tell you. Talk to somebody that can tell you exactly the rules you got to play by, and do it that way. Only spend it on in and outs. That's the way to do. Talk to somebody that can be like, and this is what I would do. If your mom and dad are really good with money, talk to them. If your mom and dad's not good with money, don't spend it on your PS5. If your mom and dad's not good with money, talk to somebody that is. You know, that's no knock on anybody, bro. That's no knock on anybody. A lot of people's parents are not the best with money. And that's how you can have stuff in this world. Buy me a new $11,000 bike. Banks take advantage of the potential new car. You better believe it. Do some research. You're right. Would the bank reject someone from having a credit card? Oh, hell yeah, Huss. Yes. What's up, Glenn? Yeah. This day and age, a bad credit score. There's a few reasons you wouldn't get a credit card. If you don't work, if you don't have a job, that always hurts. But I think it's good. That's just my opinion. When you're getting out of high school, working part time, working full time, whatever, to have a debit card, I think it's good. So I can't get a credit card until after college. Probably not in your name. You might be able to with your parents co-signing or something for you. They could probably do that for you. I probably could work it, but might not be the best idea. But debit card. Keep even if all you got to do is keep $100 in there. I think it's great. But in order to get things, you need credit. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah, Michael, you're right. Yep. Yeah. I just say I wouldn't get a credit card. I would get a debit card. I have a debit. My parents give me money every month. Yeah. I have 2 debit cards. Oh, okay. Yeah. And you don't go ahead and go stupid with them, huh? In-N-Out burgers. We know you go In-N-Out. No, it was him. It was In-N-Out. Somebody else said In-N-Out. It was him. It was him. Yeah, Huss said all the spending on in and outs. Yeah. You have an electric bike. Yeah. That's you know, that's the best advice I can throw you, Sean. Talk to some people that have no dog in the fight. Nobody works in a bank. Somebody that's only talking to you for your own good. That'll look you in the face, not look you in the face, will look you in the face and tell you, look, this is what you need to do. And we do have Krispy Kreme and over here. No, I walk there. I don't live far from. That's cool. So, yes, by all means, definitely do that. Ken Castro, our teaching is over for the night. How much do we charge these young folks? What's our service charge? He didn't know what a service charge is anyway, so we charge him when we want to. Yeah. First one's free, okay. My son's on college. He has a credit card. It's only $500, and he needs to have that amount in his bank account. Okay. Cover the cost of his uses. Perfect. Glenn's got it going on right there. So Glenn, you've done some preaching in the past. You might not go to church, but you've done some money preaching to your son. Is that accurate? I'm telling you, nothing wrong with talking to your kids about how to spend their money. That way he builds his credit along the way. Yeah, yes, exactly. You talk to your kids. Talk to your kids on yes. Get it in their head. I even like a kid having, debit card. I really do. Now, there are some, let me tell you, there are some now they make where they're limited to how much they can spend. You can have children's accounts for like under 15 years old where they're limited to where they can only spend $5, right? I think it's cool as crap, man. I really do. Yep. You overdraw that account, you're over that. And I think if they overdraw, it's like a $5 charge for a kid, but you can get those children's accounts. Real cards, everything's real about it. But I think they can only spend like $5. Anything over $5, they have to have the parent's signature with it. I'm pretty sure about that. And ramen noodles and peanut butter sandwiches, cheese whiz. You guys are crazy. But yeah, I started teaching my niece little bitty, and every time I'd see her, I'd put a stack of money and a stack of money here, and I would give her money like her, I want her dad obviously, but I would give her what do you call it, some money every week. We call it. I never got one when I was a kid. The reason I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, it was it's a restriction of withdrawals too. Yeah, but what do you call it when you giving the kid money? Allowance. And I would set 2 stacks of money. Sometimes I'd have 2 ones, and then sometimes I'd have 9 quarters or something like that. You get 20 seconds. You tell me which one you want. I'll take the other one. And she'd count, look at it, and count. Now, little bitty, man, I'm saying we're talking about she was in like 1st grade or 2nd grade. Look at the money, and I want you to tell me which one you want. And one of them would be obvious, maybe 50 cents more than the other one. She would jump on it, bro. Am I the only one that eats chili in the dark, buck naked? Oh my goodness! But I think it's an excellent thing to do with your kids. If you want to give them allowance, give them 2 stacks of money. Put 3 ones right there, and then put 15 quarters, 14 quarters down. You got 15 seconds. Which one you want? Take the one you want. I'll take the other. You ain't hurting yourself if they take less money. And if they take the nice stack, then you can be like, yeah. Give your kids money. Everything they don't speak to you. I mean, they need to invest in a different company then. Have always had my kids to put 20% of birthday and Christmas money into say, yeah, nothing wrong with that stuff. We just don't have any kids. We don't have kids, so I like doing it with other kids. Like as far as teaching them how to use their money right, man. I really do. I've always liked doing that. I love to see people come up and say, give your kids money every time they shut the hell up. That's a good thing. I don't have any, like I said, don't have any kids. But my niece, every time I'd see her, and I would only see her like once every couple of weeks, and I'd put $3, $4 or whatever. I'd throw 2 stacks of money. Uncle Bob, which one do I get? You tell me which one you want. And most of the time, she was smart enough to know which one. She was sharp. She was sharp. That kids, if you want them to be sharp, teach them how to count money. Teach them how to count money. They might not ever get 1 foot or 1 step ahead of you, but if they can stay with you on it and be like, okay, I like this one better than that one. Some young people that works in stores can't even make change. You're exactly right, Dale. You're exactly right. That they have to look at that. I owe you $3.88. 25, 50. And they have to look up a second and figure if they can get another quarter or not. Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible. And that they're letting them go through schools without learning how to count. See, I don't think you should be able to get out of high school, right, and not be able to count to be able where you can keep up with a checking account. There's no way. There's no way in hell you should be able to get out of high school. That's what I think. I think you got to teach them that. For starting out, I would suggest starting up with a free e-broker and invest in Fortune 500 companies until you get more familiar with your options. But no, ma'am, we're talking about kids. We're talking about kids that are just starting out, learning how to count money, man. Don't be afraid to invest aggressively while you're young. Maybe not, but I'm talking about ones that are paycheck to paycheck, going out with their boyfriends and girlfriends to movies and sodas and whatever, got to get gas in their car, got stuff like that. So, yeah, you're right, Dale. That's why a lot of pro athletes don't have money. They hire agents, right? They hire agents to where they make good money, but they don't hire somebody to take care of their money for them. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you didn't have somebody like all they had to do? All you got to do is hire somebody. Look, hire somebody to take care of everything. Um, you know, I just got $12 million. Okay, guess what? $10 million are going in an account right now. You're not touching that. $2 million of it right. $1.5 million of this is going over here into a checking account. $500,000. Go out there and play with it. Do what you want to. Use $500,000. Find your house. Find a nice house. But yeah, they're not directed that way. Even the NFL at one time had financial advisors, and they weren't paying them nothing. They weren't paying them anything. I mean, they were paying these guys $25 an hour to take care of people that are multimillionaires. I wouldn't do it either. Hell no. We see that's the problem. See, Sean, lawyers really aren't. They're not financial advisors. Find you a financial advisor that actually has that is credible. That's what you would do. Find you one that will even say, look, I'll even guarantee the money, or either I will put it on. I'll have like an insurance policy put on. It's funny how many people who win the big lotteries are broke 5 to 7. Yeah, they are. Yeah, lawyers, man, lawyers aren't the way to go if you're big athletes. Get your agent, get your money. Yeah, yeah. It's financial advisor. A financial advisor. You hire that person. You make that person your brother or your sister. You get that close to them. I mean, you get close enough to them, you smell what they eat for lunch every time you get close to them. Yeah, I want to know what the hell's going on here. Tell me what the hell's going on. Come to my house. Tell me what the hell's going on. That kind of deal. Oh yeah. But that's what I say. You get yourself a financial advisor. Be willing to pay somebody some money to take care of your stuff if you got a lot of stuff. But they will protect you. And always find out who the hell you're messing with. Always find out who you're messing with. Don't get ripped off. Get me a funicular advisor. I'll find it. Rob does not need a financial advisor. Nah, we do all right. We do all right. Scott Boras, I think not. Next thing you go tell me is what's the one that went broke? Did you have one when buying the house? No, I did. We did not have a financial advisor. Nope. I did all the wheeling. Me and the wife did all the wheeling and dealing to buy this house, and we got it for a lot less than it was listed. A lot less. Look up Lee Steinberg. You want to find out somebody that really ripped some people off? Lee Steinberg stayed drunk for 4 years. Yes. She saw it online. She came down and looked at it. She came through, looked through it. I love it, Rob. I want to get it. All right. What's it listed? We found out the listing. Scott Boras, is that Harper's agent? He may be a Boras. I believe he is a Boras client. How many houses did you see before getting this house? This was it. This was it. We had the third bid in line. First two fell through for whatever reason. And they called us. How much will you go up on your bid? None. Zero. This is our bid. This is our bid. And we won't go up any. But they're asking for a little more money. That's fine. Go ahead, check everything about us. They checked everything about us. They could be in the house next week. Or okay, we want our money. Yeah, neighbors are fine. You guys have seen outside when I was talking to a couple of my neighbors. They're okay. They're not any problems. But now we saved over 10%. I'll say that much. Off the final, what they were asking for the house and then what we paid, it was over 10% difference. So we saved over 10% what we paid finally for the house. So I'm happy with it. Everybody was. I knew a lot of the people around here. I was born and raised around here. Mom and Dad don't live far. Yeah. That was the reason we moved this close, because we wanted to be close to my parents. Yeah. So Rob had a fruity neighbor who said, hey, baby. No, Sean. No. Yeah, it is very convenient. Yes. And like I say, I got a couple of people on the channel here that contact me pretty frequently. Rob, are there any houses around your area? I'm always looking for people. I'm always looking, but should have moved to Portland? Probably not. You got a mortgage or pay out? We just pay. We pay. Well, it's more. We pay the mortgage per month. Yeah. Just kidding, of course. Yeah. No, thank you. No, I hadn't went to Portland or anything. We're gonna try some flies next time we go trout fishing. I got some trout flies. So I got 5 of them. We're gonna see what we can do. Oregon is actually nice. It's just Portland that sucks. Oregon is a hotbed of bullshit right now. I mean, Portland's there's a hotbed of bullshit going on now. It's crazy out there. Seattle's not a lot better. Hey, has anybody seen D. Scott Howard lately? Haven't seen D. Scott in about 2-3 weeks, maybe longer than that. When Miss Rob was out of town, the fruity neighbor said, you can stay with me, keep me coming. No. She's actually going back out of town again, but she wants to go on a vacation. She wants to go on a vacation. She really does. We could always go to Caesars. They give us some money. $375. Oh, me. Yeah. Just depends on where we want to go, what we want to do. This time he is going to stay at your place. Who is that going to stay at my place? The fruity neighbor. I don't have a fruity neighbor. I guess pretty good friends, man. All right, Huss is heading out. Keep doing your college work, man. Keep doing your work. Keep doing good. Sean, get yours done tomorrow. I don't know what you got to get done. Get it done best you can. Is it a lot of difficult stuff or not very hard? Sean said he had some work due tomorrow that he hasn't done yet. That's got to sit on your mind or conscience. I have to read a book in one day. How many pages? Jeez. Do you really have to read a book? I'm serious. What have you got going on? Hey, we ask because we care. I don't have any kid. You got some English work, huh? Yeah. Is that see spot run? What's up, Don Huston? What's going on? Uh, see spot run. Sean, is it under control? Oh my goodness. That's cool. That's good. Hey, that's what we want to say. That's what we want to hear and see. That you're getting through things, doing things. Uh, hey, make it as easy as possible. Don't make nothing hard on yourself. Well, guys, we are going to call it a night. 3 hours later here. Hey, how about that? We said we were going to get together and look over some football. 10-7 Eagles are beating the Giants halftime. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Sean says it. Wear a mask if you're going out, even if it looks like, even if it don't look as cool as mine. I got a cool, I got license plates on mine, but if you don't have one cool as mine, you can still wear one. And my other one is out in the car. What is it? What is it called? Minions. Minions. Those little yellow guys with big eyes. I feel like Huss was no ma'am. He could have been. He could have been. This old guy is going to go also. All right, Dale. You may be right. You may be right. I don't know. He wanted to argue a lot, that's for sure. But hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to carry on conversation. If we don't agree with you, we're going to tell you what we think. It was a little weird. But you did note, like you say, have a good one, Don. We didn't see both of them here at the same time. So I wasn't going to say it. Sean said it. So, hey. You all have a great, great night. Hope if you didn't catch it, go back and catch race 3. Race 3. Don Heston. Where you finished? Oh, okay. I see where you finished. Go back and watch that race, guys. You're going to enjoy it. Dale, you going to go back and watch it? You and your teammates be happy because I'm telling you, red team did it tonight. Y'all did well. So you all have a great, great night. I've had a great time. I'm going to go watch the rest of the Eagles game. I think the Eagles win this ball game. I think they're going to win it going away. But we'll see. 10-7. Giants must have showed up a little bit for this game. But they are playing in New York, so it makes a little bit of a difference. They're playing there. But I still took the Eagles, and I'm not backing down from that. Good night. God bless. Have a great, great night. Be safe, folks. Be smart. And we'll try to be back on here sometime tomorrow, maybe. If not, we'll see you sometime over the weekend. God bless and good night. Eagles lose, I get to slap you. What do I get to do if the Eagles win? Stop mud holding your butt.